Welcome today, and you just saw in the last 5 minutes, you saw the faces of a lot of people that were having fun, doing a lot of different things. And you know what? That's what today's topic for Personal Professional Best, our program today, is all about. That is fun and recreation. I'm Pat Flood. I'm the Regional Operating Partner with Supreme Lending, and I'm also your host today for becoming our Personal and Professional Best. Personal Professional Best is a simple idea. You see, we believe at Supreme that everyone wants to become their personal and professional best in life. Everyone wants to write their best life story. We also know, based on all the statistics about family and relationships, about personal finance, about health and fitness, about fun and recreation, about faith and community service, about business, we know that a lot of people are falling short. And you know what? We want to inspire, we want to encourage, we want to challenge, we want to hold accountable all the folks at Supreme. We want to invite all of you to participate with our campaign to become Personal Professional Best. You can go online at supremebest.com, find out more about it, sign up, join us on our journey. Today, we're talking about fun and recreation. And those pictures that you saw, I'll tell you what, I was involved in a number of those pictures. I also know a lot of the people. And it's just a beautiful thing, isn't it? When you see people you know, family, friends that are having fun in life, and you just really need to understand that there's massive benefits by intentionally, specifically planning to have fun, to do recreation in life. And that's what today's program's about. It's about fun and recreation. So here we go. Let me tell you some of the benefits, really, that most people forget about. Or don't even think about, and that is in the area of health. By intentionally having fun, by having recreation in our life, the data, the statistics tells us it reduces stress, it improves our energy level, improves our memory, and creates sounder sleep. You know, these are all documented health benefits for people that intentionally, deliberately focus on having fun and having recreation as a part of their life. You know, it's fascinating in America. We work so much that we forget to take vacation, or we're too busy, or we make excuses as to why we're not going to take vacation. Like, I got too much to do, or when I come back, there'll even be more to do. So people avoid taking vacations. You want to know what the facts tell us? The facts tell us that those that go on vacation regularly, they get promoted more often, they are more productive, they earn more money. Okay, these are the facts. So you know what? We just want to remind you today, as a part of our Personal and Professional Best program that we hope you'll join, that it's important to schedule fun and recreation. I think your spouse, significant other, friends, family, children, I think they all agree. They'd rather you have a lot more fun and get out and do some things on vacation so you're refreshed and you're at your best. All right, let's talk about what we have in store for you today as a part of today's program, Fun and Recreation. We created a trivia game because we think people have fun playing games, and the program that we created is called S.M.A.R.T. It's Supreme Mortgage and Real Estate Trivia, and all of you are going to get to play the game today. So here's how it's going to work. You're going to play it individually, and then your office, whatever office you're located with, you'll combine with the balance of the associates that are in your office to create a composite score for the office. So you'll compete individually, and then you'll compete as an office. And here's what we're going to get accomplished in the next 25 minutes. We're going to compete, and all of us love to compete, have fun competing, especially in a trivia game. That's our expertise, mortgage and real estate. We're also going to learn. It'll confirm things you already know, and it'll also teach you maybe one or two things that you didn't know that will add to your professional service capability. The third thing we're going to do is make the world a better place. How are we going to do that? Because the individual winners today and the office winners, we're going to give away, that is Supreme Lending, as a part of our program, thousands of dollars that you can direct to your favorite charitable organizations. And so we'll know that we've made the world a better place from South Florida to Charlotte, North Carolina today. And now it's time to play S.M.A.R.T, Supreme Mortgage and Real Estate Trivia. Have some fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Pat Sajak of Supreme Lending, the Bob Barker of Bond Loans, the Regis Philbin of FICO Scores, your mortgage maestro. It's Frederick MacDonald. He's not Ron Burgundy, but he did raid his closet, and it's time for S.M.A.R.T, Supreme Mortgage and Real Estate Trivia. Take it away, Freddie.
Welcome, all of you, to our program today. You're now a part of S.M.A.R.T. For the next 25 minutes, we'll be spending time together. Hope you enjoy our show. S.M.A.R.T is Supreme Mortgage and Real Estate Trivia, and I'm excited as your host to introduce myself. I'm Frederick MacDonald, sometimes known as Freddie Mac, and I am exactly honored to be your host today, and I look forward to spending time with you over the next few minutes. Today, we have hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of realtor partners from South Florida all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina, from organizations such as Keller Williams, Better Homes and Gardens, Berkshire Hathaway, RE/MAX, Century 21, Lake Realty, Exit Realty, and Sanders Realty right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we welcome all of you as individuals, and we welcome all of your organizations with us today to play our game together. Okay, here we go. This is part of Supreme Lending, by the way, personal professional best, and this month's theme is have some fun and have recreation in your life because it's beneficial to do so. Today we are going to compete. We're going to learn a little bit, hopefully. We're also going to make the world a better place. We're going to do that by announcing at the end the winners of our competition, and they will have the opportunity to direct charitable dollars, thousands of charitable dollars, into your local communities so we can together make the world a better place, right? And ultimately, the competition, the learning, make the world a better place. Hopefully it'll be fun. You go home this evening, you'll tell your friends and your family member what you did at work today. All righty, here we go. Let me tell you how to get started. First of all, you may have already signed up. If you did, do not go out of your browser. On your phone, if you go to www.supremebest.live, you'll be able then to sign in. You enter your name, and you'll enter the name of the organization you're with. There'll be an opportunity to select that there. And here's how the game actually works. There'll be 12 questions that I'll be asking. You'll be answering those questions. They'll come up on your phone when you get the correct answer and you get it quickly. So the combination of two creates your score. You have to answer accurately and quickly, not too quickly, because if you're wrong, zero takes place, right? So it's about answering accurately and quickly. If you do those two things together, you'll get a very high score. We'll keep individual scores for everyone that's playing the game today. And your individual score combined with those sitting around you today will create a composite score for your organization. So Century 21 will be competing against all of the other organizations, Berkshire and Keller Williams and Lake Realty and Sanders Realty. And you, as an individual, will be competing against all of those sitting around you, and you'll be competing against others on the outside. Why don't we do this? Let me introduce now our co-host for the day, and let's get the program S.M.A.R.T started. Please join me with my questions. Thank you so much. Let me introduce you to my co-host, Fannie Mae. Hi, Fannie.
Hey, hello.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone.
Great job co-hosting. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Hopefully you're all ready, set up, ready to go. Here we go. Today's topic is about having fun. All of the following are benefits of having fun with one exception. A, you're more productive. B, you get a skin rash that's developed by having a mustache and glue keeping it on. C, you're happier. And D, you sleep sounder. So again, the answer is, let's see, all the following are benefits of having fun except You're correct. B, you develop a skin rash as a result of having mustache glue. That wouldn't be so fun. Let's see how we did after question number 1 in terms of who's in the lead. Current player rank. Jen Ellison, congratulations. Morgan Gall, Jess Baker. Wow, we have a lot of folks playing today. You're competing against a lot of folks. Let's take a look at the rankings for each office then now. Current team rankings. Let's see who's in the lead. Berkshire Hathaway, congratulations, Sanders. And KW Midtown, the top 3. Let's go to question number 2. What percent of adult Americans haven't taken a vacation in the past year? Again, the question is, what percentage of the adults in America have not taken a vacation the last year? Is it A, 25 to 35%? Is it B, 35 to 45%? C, 45 to 55%? Or D, 55 to 65%? So who has not taken a vacation in the last year? What percent? And the answer is D, 55 to 65%. We really want all of you to take a vacation. It will be much more pleasant driving with you. It'll also be more pleasant for your spouse, significant others, friends, family, colleagues in the office to work together with you and to live with you if you take a little time off to refresh yourself. That was question number 2, both related to fun and recreation in today's game, S.M.A.R.T, Supreme Mortgage and Real Estate Trivia. Now we're going to get to mortgage and real estate as a topic. Here we go. Question number 3. What is the current home ownership rate in the United States? Again, what is the current rate of home ownership in the United States? Is it A, 64.2%, B, 66.4%, C, 68.9%, or is it D, 71.1%? Again, what is the current rate of home ownership, adult households, in the United States currently? And the answer to that question is A, 64.2% of American households actually own homes. Here's the good news if you're in mortgage or real estate. Historically, the last 25 years, that average has been 65% or a little bit higher than that. That means over 1 million households are still renting who historically have owned. I think we're moving towards that number. That's good news for all of us. Let's take a look at the leaderboard if you don't mind. And here we go. Robert Henley in first place now, tied with Crystal Magnano and Amanda Liu. All right, so we have 3 leaders up there. Everybody else is chasing. Let's go to the team rankings. 292 in Charlotte. Congratulations, you're leading the board. KW Midtown and the Sanders team holding tight there up in the top 3. Congratulations to all of you. Let's move on to question number 4. We're staying in the category now of mortgage and real estate. Over the last 30 years, evidence suggests which rate has the greatest impact on housing sales. That would be A, the interest rate, or B, the employment rate. Is it C, the home appreciation rate, or finally, is it D, the rental rate? Again, over the last 30 years, evidence suggests that this rate has the greatest impact on housing sales. And the answer to which rate has the greatest impact on housing sales is B, the employment rate. Right now, another piece of good news for all of us in real estate and mortgage. We are at a generational low, 3.9% unemployment rate, which is in the last 30 years, the lowest rate on record. That's good news. Combined with the ownership household news, we're in good shape right now. Here we go. Let's see. Let's take a look at the leaderboard again if we could. Crystal Magnano, absolutely still up there. Andrea Wright, Jennifer Mercer, the top 3. Let's go to the team rankings now if we can. The Sanders team has moved to number 1. Congratulations to Sanders team. 292 Charlotte and KW Midtown in third place. Let's go to now question number 5. Here playing S.M.A.R.T, Supreme Mortgage and Real Estate Trivia. Okay, what is the average 30-year interest rate? The average 30-year interest rate over the last 25 years. So what is the average rate on a 30-year fixed rate over the last 25 years? Is it A, 3.78%? Is it B, 4.65%? Is it C, 5.95%? Or is it D, 6.41%? What is the average rate cost of money, a 30-year fixed rate over the last 25 years? And the answer to that question is C, 5.95%. Today, we're over 100 basis points below 5% on most customers' loans. So when people talk about your customers now, rates have gone up, they are still 20% lower than they have been historically over the last 25 years average. The news is pretty good about going forward in our business. Let's take a look at the leaderboard if we could. See where we are now. Crystal maintains her lead. Boy, oh boy, she's got the hot hand right now, Andrea Wright. And Latasha Redmond has now moved into the top 3, and it's bunched up there. It's really tight, 460 to 440. Let's go to the offices now if we can. Let's get an update on what's happening out there. Sanders' team maintains their lead. 292 Charlotte stays in second place. We have a new third place participant now, Remax Park Creek. Congratulations down there in Remax, South Florida. All right, here we go. Let's move into something that you're dealing with every single day. In 2017, we don't want to remember 2007. Wasn't a good year. 2017, what percentage of total U.S. home sales sold above the listing price? So again, in 2017, what percentage of total U.S. home sales sold above the listing price? Was it A, 0 to 15%, B, 15 to 25%, was it C, 25 to 35%, or was it D, 35 to 45%? Again, the percentage of sales above the listing price. And the answer to that question is B, 15 to 25%. All right, 15 to 25% was the answer. For those who've got it right and got it right quickly, you're going to move up the board. Let's take a look at what the leaderboard tells us right now after question number 6. Andrea Wright now in first place. Daniel Eistak in second place. And Keith Johnson in third place. I'll tell you what, those folks up in Charlotte, North Carolina, getting it done. Let's go down to the offices now. Let's take a look at how the team rankings are taking place. Remind you all out there, you are competing against other companies in the marketplace right now. Sanders' team here in Atlanta, 366 points, 292 Charlotte. Second place, KW Midtown maintains its position in number 3rd place. Let's move on if we could. Houses selling above list price. Values are interesting these days in the marketplace now, aren't they? Number 7, that is question number 7. Zillow's Zestimate tool. It's not always high, it's not always low, but it is always A, 80% accurate, B, 90% accurate, C, 75% accurate, or D, it's always wrong. Again, the question is, Zillow's estimate is not always high, it's not always low, it's always, and the answer is D, always wrong. That's right. If you answered D, you got it correct. You probably got it quickly too, because you already knew the answer to that one. Let's go to the leaderboard. Daniel's taking over at number 1, Crystal Magnano. Number 2, Andrea Wright. Number 3, a number of people really bunched up there at the top, so you're not out of it right now. Keep working at it. Here we go. Let's go to the offices. Let's see where we are. The Sanders team maintains the lead as number 1, 292 Charlotte, number 2, and KW Midtown. Sanders is pulling away a little bit. Let's go. Everybody else is going to need to rally. Let's go to our next question, shall we? If the appraisal comes in short of the sales price, the buyer or seller, you and your fellow agents, may be able to A, provide comparables that support a higher value than the appraisal has stated, B, request a second appraisal if there's a material deficiency with the first appraisal, and that wouldn't be that it came in low. C, renegotiate sales price supported by the appraised value coming in low. And finally, D, all of the above. The answer to that question is D. All of the above are your options. If you got it right, you got it right quickly, you likely moved up the board. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we are right now with player rankings. Daniel maintains his position as number 1, Crystal Magnano, number 2, Keith Johnson, number 3, and it is very tight at the top. Let's move on to offices. Let's see where we are. Sanders' team maintains its lead. with a considerable margin. 292 Charlotte, number 2. KW Midtown, number 3. Here we go. Question number 9. The borrower, question number 9 now. The borrower should only follow wiring instructions received directly from A, their lender, B, their power company, C, their real estate agent, or D, their closing attorney or title company. Again, the question is the borrower should only follow wiring instructions received directly from A, their lender, B, the power company, C, their real estate agent, or D, the closing attorney or title company. And the answer to that question about where they should get their wiring instructions, the borrower for closing, is D, their closing attorney or title company, and no place else. Let's move on to question number 10, shall we? Come back to the leaderboard here in a moment. Last month, Supreme Lending, and if you were with us in our Personal Professional Best program last month, you'll know the answer to this question. If you weren't, you should have been with us. Last month, Supreme's guest speaker, Horst Schulze, the legendary founder of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, communicated that the number one priority for any business in any industry is A, to grow its customer base, B, to maximize its returns, C, to keep its customers, or D, to ensure high employee productivity. All important things, but there is one that he emphasized to all of us that will get us all of them. And the answer to that question about which is the number one priority according to the legend, Horst Schulze, is loving even the unlovable ones that we have. Okay, here we go. Let's move on to question number 11. We're getting down to the wire here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard if we can. We have 2 more questions. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. We could. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's go. Nancy Frazier pulling out front, tied with Daniel now. Jessica Hurd is number 3. Outstanding work there. Let's move on to the competition at the office level, company level in real estate. Can we? Because we are competing here today. The number 1 team right now is Sanders Team Realty. 292 Charlotte maintains its 2nd position, but just by a bit, KW Midtown is breathing down your neck. Here we go. We got 2 left. These are really, really, really important questions for anybody who hopes to direct charitable dollars into the community. Number 11, if you have a loan in crisis and you need to close, or you need to close in 8 days, which is a crisis, who should you call? A, Rocket Mortgage. B, Wells Fargo. C, your mover. Or D, Supreme Lending. Again, if you have a loan that's in crisis, or you need to close it in 8 days, which could be a crisis as well, who should you call? A, Rocket Mortgage. B, Wells Fargo. C, your mover. Or D, your friends at Supreme Lending. That's right, you should call D, your friends at Supreme Lending. They will help you out. You should call them all the time for all your loans. The final question. Before we go there, let's get the leaderboard up if we could, one more time. Nancy Frazier maintaining the lead. Jessica Hurd tied. We got this one question left over. Oh my goodness, Brian Clones moved into number 3. Amazing. Let's go to the offices now. Let's go see how we are office. Sanders Team maintains its lead as the number 1 group. KW Midtown now moved into 2nd place, and KW Sugarloaf has moved into 3rd place. We've had some shuffling at the top. How did you miss that last question? Who are you going to call, Rocket Mortgage or Wells Fargo? Are you kidding me? You're going to call Supreme Lending. All right, here we go. This is the final question, number 12. What is the Supreme Southeast close on time, fund on time percentage rate? Everybody knows what closing on time is about. Funding on time is when they sit down to sign documents that within 60 minutes, we measure all of these things, the money is dispersed and you get paid. So what is the Supreme Lending close on time, fund on time percentage? A, 90%, B, 95%, C, 97%, or D, is it 98%? And the answer is D, 98% of the time. We close on time and fund on time. let's take a look at the leaderboard, and let's go ahead and communicate now those that are going to have the privilege to direct charitable dollars. Here's what we're going to do. The top 10 individuals, starting at number 1, gets $1,000 to direct to the charity of their choice. The following 9 get $500. So as we stack up the top 10, number 1, Nancy Frazier. Congratulations, Nancy Frazier. You and your friends out there, and I think I know where you are right now, will be able to direct $1,000 to the charity of your choice. And then the balance of the group will get $500. That is 9 people will get $500. And if you're out there hooting and hollering in your offices right now, that is the winners. We'd love for you to get it on social media. We'd love for you to get some video and send it back to us so we know that today was fun for you. Let's go to the offices now. Let's see how we stacked up competitions from South Florida all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina. The number 1 company which wins $1,000 to direct to charity is the Sanders Team Realty here in Atlanta. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5 wind up getting $500 apiece. Number 2 and number 3 were Keller Williams, Midtown Keller Williams Sugarloaf. We also had Keller Williams in Stockbridge, I believe that was number 4. And then there was one other organization, and when this thing gets back, I'll be able to tell you exactly who it is. And there it is. It would be, let's see, 292 Charlotte. Listen, I hope you all have enjoyed having some fun with us here today. We did compete. Hopefully we learned something out there today. We definitely made the world a better place because we gave away thousands of dollars to local community charities of your choice, and hope we had a little bit of fun. Let's turn it back over to Pat Flood with Supreme Lending. I hope you enjoyed today's program. I hope you had a little fun as well, because that was the point of today. We also hope that you join us on our personal and professional best journey, because your best life story is waiting to be written, and we want you to write it. If you won today, congratulations. If you didn't win, you're a winner anyway, because you're going home having participated with a number of other folks from Charlotte, North Carolina, all the way to South Florida, where all of us collectively assembled and focused not only to have fun, but to make the world a better place. That was one of our goals, and so we did just that today. Thousands of dollars are going to charities of those that did win's choices, but it'll be a statement on behalf of all of us, our little bit to make the world a better place. Our next event, Personal Professional Best event, is July 19th. We hope you will join us, because your best and my best is waiting, and we hope to meet you there.